Hey there, going to do a quick review today of three hockey bags we've used for over a year now. We've got the Grit HTY Tower bag, we've got the Reebok 10K roller bag, backpack, and we have the Mission roller hockey bag. It's actually not an ice hockey bag as well, which have all been in use now for, well, these are all battle worn, so they currently don't have any equipment in them. They've got sort of accessories and such, but I figured I'd quickly go through some of the pros and cons of each and tell you what we like, what we don't, and we'll get through some of that stuff. So starting pretty quickly, the Grit bag is a tower bag. It's not a backpack, so it's purely rolling. It has no coverage for the wheels. It is very durable from perspective of the amount of beating it takes. The kids, however, lean on it like this. They got to stop that because this really is just a hard plastic back here and that can actually crack. But the bag itself has got the cool functionality of when you get home, the idea is you just throw open the bag and then you have the ability to put out your skates and all the equipment in their own shelving unit and such. We find this middle shelf drops stuff sometimes. That was kind of annoying from that perspective, but it holds the equipment. It's not overly full, and it's pretty easy for the kids to sit in front of them and pull the stuff out as well. So the pockets here are durable, they've lasted well, they've taken some beating for sure. That's a full year of use that you're looking at right now, and the bag has held up pretty well. So I'll go through the cons in a second. I'll run through the cons each way on each bag. But the Reebok 10K bag, which is this guy right here, it's also a backpack as well. It has the flip out cover for the wheels in the winter time, which you can see after a year of use. It's not that we flip it out, it actually falls out and the wheels have actually dug holes in there, but that's to protect yourself on the things all slushy and such, so not too fond of that mechanic really. But the bag has tons of pockets. We keep water bottle up top here. This is for sort of all the other stuff they need, tapes, and this is girls hockey, so we've got hair elastics and bandanas and such in there. And the front pocket is usually where it keeps spare clothes. It's perfect for that. It's usually just got a little bag of clothes in there. And the bag has got a lot of room. We never have any equipment fitting in this thing. They have to dig a little bit, but it's pretty easy, and it's also standing up so you can see it pretty easily for that as well. So this is a good bag. This is the second one of these we've owned. The previous bag actually had that problem I spoke about, that if the kids are in the dressing room and they lean down on here, they actually snap the back piece of this one here. I'll go through the weights as well, but surprisingly of these three bags, this bag is the lightest when it's empty as well. So it's actually a very good bag for the younger kids to use. We tried this roller Mission bag. It's a roller hockey bag, just because it's a smaller bag from a size height perspective, and it's a little bit deeper, but not that much. I have to say that this handle is the favorite of these two handles. It's just very easy to work and seems quite durable. Kids have no issues with it at all. The backpack is well sized for them, and their solution for the wheel stuff is much more durable. It's a thick padded area that goes right underneath and does very well for that. So, and it has no problems at all staying up on the Velcro on the bag so far. These bags are almost identical in age, so this one has definitely worn better on that back piece there as well. The skate pockets are ample, zippers are great. They're very well ventilated. So, we get home, we just literally zip those open and the skates don't have to move anywhere. Front pocket, that's where we keep water bottle and change of clothes if we need to. Very effective for that. And the bag itself does a pretty good job of filling stuff out. It has two side pockets with full mesh here. And basically this guy here has got a whole bunch of other stuff like extra jerseys and things as well that fit inside. So, been pretty happy with this bag for sure. It's certainly the easiest for my youngest to carry, just from a size perspective. And her gear is lighter than my elder daughter's, which goes into this bag. So comparatively, the two bags are pretty much the same in weight. So we'll go through that. But I think this one was 8.5 pounds. This guy's just a little over 7.2 or something. And this one I think is more like 14.6. So there's a real weight variation between the bags. So I'll show you the next key thing for us, which is with two kids in hockey, we've got to throw the stuff into the into the back of the car quite frequently, so we'll go through that next, because that's probably one of the biggest points that I want to highlight about these bags, is their portability and usability. Okay, so the next part here is really how we fit these bags into the back of a decent sized car. This is an Edge, so it's one of the sport utility crossover things, whatever they call it. So it has a good back space for sure. So one of the things is we often do tournaments with the girls in hockey, and this is one of the reasons why I think you'll see my preference starting to fall in this bag. So the grit bag is very rigid. It's got a 90-degree here. So you only have a couple options in the back of these cars. If you have anything in the car like sticks or whatever, you got to figure out which way this guy's going to fit. So it does a decent job like that, but if this is full of equipment, it's actually puffed up quite high. And getting another bag into the back like this becomes very difficult, and you're blocking a lot of side time that way. So very commonly the grit bag ends up going either this way or on its side, along the side this way as well. So, but then you have an issue closing the door. So this bag is, I would say, its biggest con for me is how it fits into the car, and also carrying it. It is only a shoulder strap like this. So when it's full of equipment, this is impossible for a young child to do. So it's always a drag bag. As an adult, it's a very large purse shoulder sling type thing like this. So from a functionality perspective, moving the full equipment around, it's definitely a beast. It would be my exact definition of this. The Reebok bag is pretty good. It usually fits really well into our car. It will do side. It will also do on its bottom this way, no problem fitting it in. We do find that the bag allows you to put more stuff on and still be able to see over the top like this. So you can get another bag in here without too much effort at all. So that's not bad at all. The portability is great from perspective of getting it out. So kids will just sit on the back here. They'll just literally pull their shoulders into this and stop and walk away with it out of the car that way, from that perspective. The straps are great. They're very comfortable for adults and kids. So definitely like this bag. It's been a good one for us, aside from the fact that I mentioned that broken back, but that's the kids abusing it as much as anything. So. And then we come to the mission bag, and this is the smallest in height dimensions, and it kind of feels the floppiest material. Not weak, it's just very malleable. So when this is packed full of gear, there's no rigidity to put it up. It really just compresses down to the gear. So this bag's excellent for when you're actually in here with a full bag. It doesn't take a lot of space this way. It truly can sit in any of the configurations that you need to flip it around in. It has no issues this way at all. And when you're getting into the packing with a trip or whatever, it fits really, really well. And it has the same ability that we mentioned before, is that, even with extra gear in here and a couple sticks, you pull it out, the kids can really put it on their back and walk away with it really easy from this perspective. So from the packing of car and movability, and also just getting into the house, as it bangs its head a second time, I think, this bag really is the one that I prefer personally in the house. And probably when and if one of these other bags dies, we will be replacing it with another Mission roller hockey bag, just from the perspective of how you pack the car and stuff like this. I guess the last comment about the three bags, so I'll put two up here and they're down there. So we currently have, just if this speaks volumes or not, I don't know, we have the three bags, and the ones that the kids use, or my older daughter uses the Reebok and my younger daughter uses the Mission. So the grit bag, neither one of them are choosing to use anymore. Its novelty in the room of usage is outweighed by the heaviness, dragging it around, and the unwieldy. So grit do have a smaller tower bag. If you can, I would test the equipment out that your kid has, if you can, for the younger kids, and I would recommend checking into that for sure. This bag here, it does really well. We're at Pee-wee age in our girls, so this bag will hold the Pee-wee level equipment as well. The grit bag I think would probably go higher. This one, it stuffs well, probably still has space to go in there. So that's my review. My personal preference for bags is the Mission roller hockey bag. They've all done well from a durability perspective after, actually this guy's had a year and a half of hockey. This one's had a year, and this one's also a year. So, this is, and they're competitive, so they get beat up. So I think that's my review for these bags. Hope that was helpful for you.